I'm gonna talk about, more specifically, this guy right here. So I've heard a lot of takes about this guy over the past couple of weeks that I think were a little strange. Firstly, we had everyone calling him a fraud until episode 7 dropped, but that isn't what I'm going to be talking about today. So what I want to talk about is this take right here, where I've seen a lot of people say it's weird that only Thragg was trained to be this strong. The Viltrum Empire is all about strength and conquering the universe. Why wouldn't they train all of their people to be as strong as Thragg? I'm going to explain this here. Now, the reason that they aren't training everyone to be as strong as Thragg in universe makes a lot of sense. So let's talk about it. Before we see Thragg in charge, there is Argyll. Now, we don't know if Argyll is particularly stronger than Thragg. It's not stated, we don't actually know. However, something I want to talk about is the fact that the traditions state after the death of Argyll, the Grand Regent shall take control of Viltrum. I believe that Thragg was trained and chosen to be the Grand Regent because Argyll wanted someone there, wanted someone in place to take power in case he fell or was lost, in case he wasn't there to lead. He had Thragg, someone that was going to assume the position of power. Now, if everyone was as strong as Thragg, there'd be a lot of people who would not be okay with him taking power. It would be a massive war. Lots of the Viltrums would probably fight over power. Having Thragg in place, this person who can take charge and no one is able to challenge on the planet, makes perfect sense for the Empire. As Thetis even says himself, if they did not have Thragg to follow, the man they've been following for however long, hundreds of years since the passing of Argyll, then they are lost and they could pick them off one by one. Having Thetis there as the one definitive ruler is so important for Viltrum. Those people are fucking savages, alright? If there's no ruler, there's no leader, there's no someone that can tell them no, they're all gonna die. Alright, they're just gonna fucking... We seen what happened when Thragg told him to fight. You know, Conquest didn't want to stop. He was about to throw hands with Thragg himself. Why he stopped?
I will not repeat myself.
Because he knew he couldn't fight Thragg. What happened if Conquest had the same training as Thragg when they were about to have that? Conquest wouldn't have held himself back. That's why Thragg is the only one to receive that training, because they need to have one clear